Hello there, T-Mac again, and today I want to talk a little bit about, on this hunting tip, making a plan. Uh, it's very important to have a plan before you go into the woods. I do this all the time. I'm always scheming out some kind of plan. Of course, I base it on wind direction, sign, feeding, bedding. All that stuff has to be taken into consideration. Time of the year, all this, you just have to look at it. And I always come up with a plan before I head out in the woods. Do I always follow that plan? Absolutely not. Sometimes when you get out there, circumstances change, and you just kind of go with the flow. And a lot of times that's successful. But I try to always have a couple plans in place so that I can maximize my success when I'm out there. This day and age, we're lucky enough to have, you know, one of these things. I guess lucky. I hate mine half the time, but half of the time I'm addicted to it. So, but these phones that you have nowadays, you can do a lot of stuff that you couldn't do 10 years ago. I remember back in the early days of hunting, you had to go to the courthouse, buy a plat map to see who owned what property, or, you had to go to the courthouse to get, or some printing place to pull up, and it cost you like $35 to pull up a aerial map of your property. Nowadays, man, right here on this thing, click of a button. I did a review over this actual app on my phone. It actually changed names. It's not called the Cabela's app anymore. It's called the Trimble GPS Hunt. Click on that dude right there, and all you gotta do is go to the map, and right here I got a topographical map of my hunting lease right there that I can look at. And actually, I take this as a screenshot and can put it on my computer and pop it up right here on the screen. There it is. And I can use that. That's very helpful on finding draws and knowing what the lay of the land is just from looking at a map. Why that's important to us? Because, let me take this off of here. Go to layers and switch to the aerial map. Okay, just like that, I got an aerial map of our hunting property. That, I can pull up and put on the screen here too, but I'm not going to for privacy reasons. But our property is just a giant clunk of trees. And I can take screenshots, I can zoom in with this and take individual screenshots, put them together on a program I have on my computer, and build a huge map. One that you'd have to pay $35-40 for. And I can have that on my computer at home, use that in conjunction with the topographical map to really get a good look at the place. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have hunted the same ground for a long, long time. I know just about, well, sometimes I do find little pockets of places that I haven't been before, but that much acreage, that's going to happen. It takes years and years and years to really get that a piece of land down to know it like you should. But if you got a new piece of property, this is a good way to get a bird's eye view, and that right there will help you. And it's not even the view of your property that's important. It's the view of the surrounding property, because that will also, help you be more successful out in the woods. If you know who's on what property all around you, and you can find those little trails and little fingers of trees that lead into your property, man, it ups your chances a lot. You have a lot better chance. So before I go out in the woods, I've always got my map and I've got a plan. And even if I don't follow that plan, I have one. And I always have a backup plan just in case that, something happens, the wind changes, you're wasting your time. I don't care how much you bathe, how much you wash your clothes. If the wind's wrong, it's wrong. You just got to move. So have that plan in your head beforehand, so when you get out there, it ain't a panic moment. You know what to do, when to do it, and I promise you, you'll save more time. So remember, always plan for success, and even if you don't follow the plan, have it in place so that to give yourself the best chance to get out there and get something done.
For tons more videos, go to our YouTube channel, Wild for the Outdoors. You can also see them at www.wildfortheoutdoors.com, and be sure to visit our online store. And don't forget to go to Facebook, like us, share us with your friends, and hey, remember, it's your God-given duty to manage this land. Team Fitzgerald Scents, pioneers in the outdoor industry, crusading since 1974. Visit them at www.teamfitzgerald.com for all your scent needs. Sign up for the newsletter and be the first to know about big savings. Exit Broadheads. Visit them at www.exitbroadheads.com, because blood trails don't lie.